Okay, so my coach, Leanne, who is most of your coaches also, she gave me this book at Summit. Summit was amazing. I'm working on my notes from Summit to share with you guys. It was a lot to take in the last 8 days. I have been filled with so many new, amazing ways to look at things and to live my life, and I'm kind of sorting through what works for me and what I'm able to do right now, and but I'll be glad to share any of that with you if you're interested. But I like it. I like, he introduces it and starts talking about all the things that you can have with a network marketing job that you can't have with most of the other jobs. So that was awesome. And then he talks about all the jobs. He talks about the blue collar careers, which is basically the working class who do the manual labor. There's white collar, who are people who perform professional, managerial, administrative work. It's in contrast to the blue collar. There's sales, which are people who they're basically not paid by their time. They're paid for what they produce. And so that can be a lot of stress because there's a lot of inconsistencies. Traditional business ownership, which is what my husband and I have been doing for the last 11 years. We own a small business, and we've had to deal with all this. Step 1, you have to basically take on new debt or borrow money from friends. Step 2, take on more debt, like leases and personal guarantees. Step 3, instead of focusing on what you're good at, you have to be all things to all people, which, he does. He's an accountant, he's an attorney, he's a babysitter for employee matters, negotiator of purchasing matters, collection agency. It's pretty intense to be an entrepreneur these days. Struggling with, one struggle is that when you go on vacation or don't work, you don't get paid. That's a struggle. You get paid after everyone else. And then you either succeed or fail. You either hit a point down the road where it's like, yes, we have arrived, or they end up filing bankruptcy. So, another is called an investor, where you're investing money, but I don't have a lot of money to invest, so the new economy, which we'll talk about in a second, this is the way that things used to be. You used to go to school, learn how to be an employee, find a company that will employ you, and then work for that company for 40 years and retire. That's not the case anymore. Now, you go to school to learn how to be an employee. You have to find a company that will employ you. You switch companies for various political and economic reasons every 3 to 5 years over the course of your career. And then you find that you can't retire comfortably after 40 years, so you have to keep working. And that is the average American. And it's just basically, if you look at all your options, the network marketing or network marketing professional, as we're called, is just better. And we have chosen to use Beachbody because we believe in the fitness, nutrition, and accountability. And I think it is important. You must accept a temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people. So a lot of people aren't going to understand, and you just have to believe that this is where you are. Okay, what I believe is that I'm put here for a specific reason. After Summit, I believe that reason is to help people through Beachbody, because I've lost 15 pounds in 6 months. I drink Shakeology, my daily dose of dense superfood nutrition every day. I love it. I feel good. I'm wanting to share this gift with others by being their coach. Sometimes I'll say I'm a Beachbody coach. I represent Beachbody, and then later I can call myself a representative, because sometimes when you say coach, people think that you're a personal trainer. So I just have to clarify that I'm not a personal trainer, and then go from there. Okay, so basically, you have to choose this as your profession. You can't worry about the opinions of ignorant people, and I mean, it's not for everybody. It's for me because I can set my own schedule, I can be flexible with my children, I can work part-time doing other things, I have time to volunteer. It's really important to me to have that goal of, my goal right now is to achieve diamond by Christmas. And it's important to me to work towards that goal every day. Reading personal development is key. Then we have to do our activity, and we have to invite, be a product of the product, and do personal development. The activity is key. Even if it's, here's what I've learned also watching Darren Hardy speak at Summit about the compound effect. Basically, if you do nothing, that will be compounded over time. Nothing compounded over time is a whole lot of nothing. I, as a reforming perfectionist, have had a problem with needing things to be perfect or not wanting to do them at all. So what I've decided to do is something. I'm contacting at least one person a day. Some days I contact 15, some days I contact 5. I'm writing my goals. I want to reach diamond by, and I'm setting a system in place that will help me to reach those goals. And I'm working with Leanne, and I have a success partner, Caprice, and we're just day by day doing what we need to do to be successful in this business. And I thank you for your time tonight. Go ahead. Chapter 1 was a super quick read, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow.